Hi. Hello. Good mid-morning for those out there, and good afternoon, good evening, and yeah, it is Thursday. I hope your Thursday is going good. For those of you in the future, hope your early Friday is going good. Um, Today's stream for Beacon Pines is going to be a bit short. Because we are going to be streaming the campaign for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that's coming out today. I did pre-download it last night. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be an update. There always is an update. And I need to check the graphics card too, as well, to see if there's an update for that. But I'm pretty sure there isn't going to be any because generally, that'll come out for the multiplayer that's coming out next week on the 28th. Again, your calendar. Again, this is only for people who pre-ordered the games. That pre-ordered the games. The campaign does come out launch today, so that is going to be available.
Chapter 3.
And let's just get into Beacon Pine. I do apologize. Yesterday's stream, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I just didn't know I was on mute all this time. So I was basically talking to no one. I was making all these comments. You know, apparently I just forgot to turn my mic on. But let's continue. Hopefully I will not make the same mistake again. I will take a little bit of a pause break before I start streaming Modern Warfare 2 the campaign. Want to make sure that there's no downloads or any updates for the graphics card or for my graphics card and for the game too.
Everything's fine. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I think yesterday, since we found ourselves in a dilemma with Mr. Valentine, I forgot the hyena, that we were on top of the treehouse and we had the the missile defense for the treehouse, and it did not end well. So, we're gonna see if we can find some more charms. That way, we can dig ourselves out of the rut once we figure out what we're gonna do. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rolla get up to yesterday? Rolla had things to do, so I sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. Yes, Worldy. Okay. I'm sorry, I just cannot stop calling you that. I think it's just like I think it's been like a year. There's 2 batches to drop off. I'm sorry. It's World Die. World Die. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Deliver jam to Mr. Tolliver. Another for Miss Fratelli at the diner. Deliver jam to Miss For Telly. Okay, she says miss, but why do we say miss? I know. Ever since the guys said worldy, worldy, worldy. I'm gonna try and catch myself. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed? He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for the enthusiastic gentleman. Deliver jam to Mr. Nuncreed. I thought today was going to be warm. Kinda not. I think it's only going to get like... Here? Today's high is 50 something. Just make sure for Telly and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. In this jam. Oh wait, it's at the front. How you doing, Worlding? Hello, it's Jennifer Hartford. Here we go. Charlie Brown. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. Simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well, we can meet. Oh, he's so cute. Okay. Talking about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying, but good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. I'm not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. He's so cute. I'm jumping, yay! Oh, see what he's up to. Wait, watch your step. Oh, sorry. There was a whole family of beetles here. Gone missing. I thought they were sort of wandered around. Everybody has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Checked the soles of his sandals.
I think we're okay. It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began. You think the noise scared them away? Something like that. Just watch your step, okay? Whoa. Whoa. Mr. Pigman's still here. You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I ain't moving. Sleep, 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 sleep. Okay, I guess I have to go around. Bull. Where's the diner? Hey, Dawn. Oh. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Luca, what's up?
Dawn had dreams of becoming a big-time reporter. At night, she searched for the story that could be her big break. By day, she hawked papers at the newsstand.
Yo, they got you on jam delivery, eh? Yep. Hey, Dawn, have you noticed anything weird around town lately? What sort of weird things? Stuff going on at the old Valentine building? You might say I've heard some things. I'm working on a story about it right now. So what's going on? Can't say quite yet. I still need to follow up on a few leads. Keep me in the loop, okay? Sure thing. Have you seen the new kid around yet? New kid? Yeah. Came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this. One of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest. And the other is working for Heiress Valentine. The Valentines represent Beacon Pines Pass. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as the town's future of this. Let's make for some interesting dinner conversations. I can't imagine. Okay, no charms there. Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli. Look at you.
She leaned forward and pinched Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones. Is your gran not feeding you? She is. It's just... I understand. You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day. You may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner. See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. The whole situation just breaks my heart, what happened with Elmer. Oh, Charm! I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere, yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Oh yes. Let's see here.
Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
And they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
Carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
And tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Hold on. sorry. I had to let a doggo outside. Okay, so we delivered the jam to Mrs. Fratelli. If I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Okay. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Nothing around here. I did not get enough time to blow dry my hair. By the time I looked at the time, it was like... I was late. Mr. Wilder, I trust you have time to chat.
Iris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune, had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Certainly. What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Wilder had learned to assume that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice that the front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival. Well, yes, that is the news of the day. But there is no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed. I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. My readers are more interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town. Things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous. If you finish that thought. I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy. My apologies. Good day, Miss Valentine. Did I give you the impression this conversation was finished?
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. Okay. No. What were you supposed to do? Deliver jam to Mr. Tolliver. Who's Mr. Tolliver again? I forgot who Mr. Tolliver is. The coffee place. Oh. Is this suspiciously... Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Okay. Well, aside from being on delivery duty...
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So do you want your jam? All right. Usually Jennifer dropped those off herself. I guess she's busy today.
Luca handed the jam to Mr. Nuncreed, and he nestled it with both hands.
Well, I'll just have to fetch off quicker than normal. You tell her go ahead and get started on my next order. Got it. We never figured out where Mr. Tolliver works at. Oh, okay. We've never been here. Maybe we can find some gems. Or some charms. How do you keep the ice cream cold? We keep them on ice. Where do you get them? Where do you get the ice from? I don't know. Somewhere cold. How do they keep somewhere cold? Look, Bert. Do you want some ice cream or not? No, I'm good. All right.
Huddled at his counter, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining apples. More accurately, Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no bother, no bother.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, Gran had some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. She wrote your name on them.
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Ah, yes, the jam. Thank you so much for delivering this jam to
He
me.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves post haste. This is my last delivery. Can I just leave the basket here with you? Of course. Of course.
He leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. As if that wasn't suspicious. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapples? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple. Why? How old are you? Oh? Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you you ask too many? Just try to keep up, okay? Happen. Ugh. So cute. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this. His favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh. And what's your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Ilona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Okay. Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you both can stop obsessing about me making friends. Darling, we never doubted you. It's just that children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible. You can relax. A friend has been friend. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner tonight. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him, and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into much trouble now. Thanks, Worldy, for stopping by. You have a great day, okay? Have a good evening. Get some sleepy times. Wow. I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be times. Our house is a little cottage next to the big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their creepy big gate. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late, or I'm back to square one on this whole friend gift. Great, see you there. Let's go back and see if we can find some charms at that area. Oh wait, not this area. That's not what I want to do. Why do I keep... Harper Valentine, a celebration of
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pines. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
That was unhelpful. Ooh. Oh my gosh. No touching. I just... I need to find more charms. We can't talk these. Are these for children? Whoa. Morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Any a day further down the tube. Gaspy. Not now, it's not all bad. Festival's coming up. Ugh, the festival. Old Man Valentine used to put a cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's a perennial harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between Old Valentine Company and this new perennial harvest
Jeff
outfit
dug through his pockets for a bit.
is a difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Wow, dude. Hey, Kato. Good afternoon, Luca. Help you find something? Maybe, maybe not. Try me. Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse. Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long. Huh?
Kato motioned to the book in front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarities I see with people. If a hive collapses and fails, it does not stay empty for long. A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly. So you're saying it would make sense for someone new to start using the warehouse? Nature abhors a vacuum. A vacuum. Hmm. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic? Yet. No spoilers. Awesome. It's a flashback. No spoilers, please! Get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes. Hank Atomic manages and Jace, no spoilers! Oh, sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it. Alright, Jace. Catch you later. Roger that, Space.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring. See if we can find some more charms. No, Chunky Butt, you're not going outside. You just came inside.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone. Alright, done with the library. So who all lives in that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved back in a few years back. The creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people live in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. So it's empty and boring? Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. For the fowl harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this fowl harvest thing. And you all use the same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Most kids would have ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you could use some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great. Whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills. Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
Hey, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Vic, man. Alright. My dad passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years. Oh, dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Like, how did you like the pizza? Oh, it was good. Very good. Normally, we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry. Are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing? Beck. I'm sorry, Luca. This move has us a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Oh. I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Perennial Harvest just made her the newest lead researcher of deep. It makes it sound some more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and an excrement on the ground.
Luca glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job to allow the loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? I actually have to meet my friend Rolo soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds had begun to rumble.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
You sure we can make it home before this storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Oh no. Care to recalculate those odds? Hurry inside, you two, before you catch a cold. Luca, Nellie will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight. Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in the boxes. Mind if I poke around? Be my guest.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it? Gum. Gum?
Adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca wiped his hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you? A little. But weird can be cool. Oh, wow. Rilla and I have a radio just like this at our treehouse. Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to the bolts. Fitted it with some state-of-the-art vacuum tubes. She seems pretty awesome. She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. But when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this. Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm, reports, and static. Ah, shucks.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent. Oh, we got a charm.
Open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and the Fairview Condors. Boy, you weren't kidding around about poking around, huh? Oh, sorry, was this from your old school? The most recent one, yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. When they're really trying to feel good about themselves, they do both. So you moved a lot. Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else. These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water. That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared. Well, you care enough to keep them, is all. Luca, can I ask you something? Of course. Dang, didn't that hurt? I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected. Well, at least you looked cool doing it.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
Do you ever feel alone? Like, even when people are around? Well, Rilla can be pretty absent-minded sometimes. I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want? It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at a problem.
Luca took a deep breath.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that? I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little: don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop. So then what do you do when you don't know what to do? Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here. What are you doing? I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Well, this town. Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks. I hate it. I hate that. I hate it. Why can't I just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Why can't we just stay somewhere?
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid.
Brushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Wow. I actually feel a little
As
better.
abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks. I needed that. Me too. I shouted head out before the rain starts up again. Oh, I should. Oh my gosh. I should head out before. Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Roll at the festival. That's good. Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Oh, that was super cute.
5. Friendly feud. The air was heavy with the hard rain's residue, the smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt it. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone, not even Rollo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rollo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Okay, let's get to the treehouse. Catch up with Rollo at the treehouse. Oh, who's that? Hey, Dawn. Tracking down a lead? You bet. I heard a juicy new rumor. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament. Peculiar how? He didn't just give his kids an inheritance. There were conditions. Like what? The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward. A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer. Solomon? Bingo! The heiress was forced to take care of him? Yep, or she would have lost everything. Why would Sharper care so much about some random kid? Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats. That explains why Eris treats him... Poor Solomon. How did you find all this out? A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca. She's a bat. And I would assume she's a bat because she looks like a bat. Is she still here? He met his old friend's eye and was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships. He is really dedicated to that book. I better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Fine. Cool. Excuse me, what are you doing? Just locking up for the night, sir. Oh, wonderful. I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule? Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to... You all decided? Yes, sir. I wasn't aware that your job involved deciding things. We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future. Yes? Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them? No? That we gave up because there was a little rainstorm and we got all sleepy? Of course not, sir. Good. Then it's decided. Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done. See that you do. Our harvest awaits. Wow. Pretty shady. Oh. Bananas. I pressed... So beehives, there's no bees in the beehives, so whatever it is that they're concocting with whatever is having like little effects
Whenever Luca saw
environmentally.
his dad's chair by the pond, it reminded him of the days they'd pack up a couple of sandwiches and fish until...
No! Go pick out your bait from the tackle box, buckaroo. Oh.
Luca wrapped a twig of thyme around the hook. Some fish have refined taste.
Got a good cast now. Oh my gosh, it scared me. Property of Sharper Valentine figures. At his way. Property of Sharper Valentine. Written on the everything in this town. To give it back to him? Hey, might not even want it back. The man's got a contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up. Okay, what should we do?
Luca tied a shoestring
Oh
to...
wait, no.
What fish could resist a... Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Oh, what is that? Malice, 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. It takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Okay, so we have...
Luca tied a small
one.
magnet to the line. Fishing with the law of attraction.
Arms. How many? I think maybe we need more charms. A key? Where do you think the lock is for this key? Now, why would we want to find that? Because then we would know the secret. Ah, that's no fun. The second we know what it unlocks, it just becomes a boring old key. Right now, this key could unlock anything. Cool! Cool. Can't take them. Go pick out your bait. Oh no, but I don't have any more bait. Pretty. How do we get out of this dream?
Luca tied a shoestring to the hook. What fish could resist a nice shoestring?
Let's see if we can get out of this dream. Okay, so we gotta come back and find more charms. See what else we can find. Rillo, are you still up there? So cute. I'm sorry. Rillo isn't accepting visitors at this moment. Come back. Never.
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset. Oh, what makes you say that? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. I didn't abandon you. I'm just a little late.
Rollo scoffed.
The rain held me up. Liar! You weren't even home. What? The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house and you weren't there. I hadn't made it back yet. Not a fool, Luca. It doesn't take all day to deliver some jam. No, Storm rolled in out of nowhere, and I got stuck after dinner at Beck's
Luca
house.
stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck? He's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. She needed help convincing her parents that she made new friends. New friends? I spent all day waiting for you, and you were off making new friends? It's not like that, Rolo. You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was going to be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship. What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
It means you're a bad friend. You don't care about me. Of course I care about you, ass. I knew I'd get into trouble waiting so late for you. But I kept my word, because that's what friends do. Oh wow, what a noble sacrifice you made. Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble. Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're a bad friend.
His tone changed
Oh.
to calm, yet more intense anger.
You pause, right? Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca. Stop quoting your paw's nonsense like it means anything. Yeah, well, at least my paw is still around.
High in the cold night air.
Oh.
Rolo's stomach dropped, knowing he'd crossed, but it was too late.
Luca, Good night, Rolo. Dang it. Oh my gosh, no. Not the boys.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Rolo. What a jerk. Call me a bad friend. Ugh, I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family. If Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him, he can shove it. He's... Are we supposed to be just kicking this all over the place? Oh, I guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends. Oh no! Oh no! Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
Slept straight through breakfast. Luca! Are you alright? I'm fine. Just don't feel like getting up yet. Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Okay. I'll be back later and to check in. Sure.
Luca just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
He's super cute. Bet Rilla's still going to go to the festival.
Luca dozed off again.
Okay, I see I didn't eat your oatmeal. Wasn't hungry. Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave the sandwich here too. Thanks. Rilla came by. What did he say? Wanted to talk to you. What did you say? I told him you weren't feeling well. Good. Your plan is just to sit in your room all day. Pretty much. Well, I need to pop away for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it'd do you some good.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rollo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Never anything interesting in that festival. Ah! Supposed to kick the ball towards that book. There we go.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
Eat first of all, yeah.
Luca carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rollo had received it for his birthday. A special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rollo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rollo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind, but it had stayed right there where Rollo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca? Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Moudwell? You said you met yesterday? What did she say? Is she here? She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today. Oh. She seems nice. Yeah. You had a fight with Rilla. Can I come in? Maybe later. Alright then. I'll leave dinner on the kitchen table in case you want a bite before
Without
bedtime.
realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon.
Oh.
He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close. Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up at his father standing beside him. Walt was working a straw at the bottom of a fountain glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source. Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour. Make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luke appeared at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them, not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Well, Dad, if you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose. Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
Mom? No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his gran came into focus.
How are you feeling? Fine. Anything you want to talk about? I don't feel like talking. That's just well. How about you sit there and listen a bit? Whatever you and Rollo fought about doesn't matter. But he...
Gran silenced Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. But he said stuff about Dad. Well, do you think he meant it? No. He was just mad. And did you mean any of the things you said to him? No. Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments and accept them in their worst. Accept. Now get your little butt out of bed. The festival's today. You don't want to miss that, do you? I guess not. Seems like a good opportunity to make amends with Rollo, doesn't it?
Luca gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize. But he's the one that... What did I just say? Buy him a corn dog? That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs. Need to get going now. Get some last minute festival business to take care of. Got some last minute business. Okay. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch. Alright. Love you, Luca. You too.
Luca took a deep breath.
Okay. Okay.
Chapter 6. Through Thick and Thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rollo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rollo.
Oh, where is Rollo? We got to find Rollo. La la la. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. No sneezing? Look, they came back. All right, roll. There you are. Luca, Rollo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes,
Ugh.
shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now, I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Oh, man. A space adventure through. You needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Space adventure 3. I'm gonna say at the, what's the place called? Their little treehouse. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen as much as I don't know how to say that word, a jouet. And it's not just the beetles. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss this. I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy, and this season's harvest looks like it's gonna be worse than last year's. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Unique New York, unique Unort, huh? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Mr. Kerr pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box. You nervous? Oh, heavens no. We'll break a leg. Give me the gift. I didn't hear what he said. We'll just be cool right there. That's just you. Goober face. My dog woke himself up. Ain't moving.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey, Jeff. Everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? I really do actually...
With a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't ya?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Every single time. Yup. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Haha. Yup. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Okay. They're like all over the place. A most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve. Nope. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubts about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Nope, can't talk to her. She's still entranced by her book. Hyper, you're actually taking a break from studying? I wanted to see what all the festival fuss was about, but I can't help notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books. True, true. So what you got in there? Books. I was able to return the perennial harvest safety suit borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's good for the good, that it's for the good of the family. Go towards the restaurant, see if anyone... Oh. I've got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? The way I figured it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town. Like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical. I like where your head is at. That's what I assumed at first, too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? A special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is, PH thinks they're a big deal. Ooh, okay, who could it be? I guess they're clothes? Last Chance Diner. Oh shoot, I keep going that way. Why do I... Okay. What's over here? Oh yeah, the museum. Here. Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library? Oh? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Nothing at all. What? What? Tell me. Tell me. No. Touching. Maybe I should go to the library. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Wow, yeah, I didn't know. What's that mean? It means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, Building regulations. Ugh, great, that's great. Census taking. Emergency services. Oh, here we go again.
Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one shopper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Capital Reverence Fund.
There's like no corn dogs around. I'm sorry. I'm like worried about corn dogs. I'm like, I kind of want a corn dog now. I want turkey leg. Turkey leg. Oh wait, no. No. Get out. Yeah.
You all know Beacon Pines is a great town. What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine. Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here, in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose.
Let me check.
Then tragedy struck, a scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Capital Reverence Fund.
Okay, let's not go over there. Oh, look at that update. Oh, library. Okay. The library, somewhere quiet. Hey, Luca.
His eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on deciphering the first riddle. The first? Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rillo doesn't go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Oh gosh. Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. And if you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. Our planet Farpool. We take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. Hi, Jace. Still working through that newest tank atomic? You know it. A fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know Hank Atomic Shrinks Array doesn't technically shrink stuff? uses inverse quantum particle delay to literally grow the entire universe around the object, leaving that object unaltered, so it just looks shrunk compared to everything else. Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, no spoilers, please. Oh, sorry.
Luca grabbed the Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
Once you got a book, you can either bring it here to me or just grab a different one. Let's see, what do we have here? The Modern Science of Atomic Radiation. Nope, I'm afraid that's not the correct book. Okay, here's a hint. The words I emphasize are important. On Planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the 5th king dies, you'll need a tissue. 5th issue. Yeah.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5 from the
Oh. Let's see, what do we have here? Natural Photography Volume. Nope, I'm afraid that's not the correct book. One more hint. Bring me the correct issue of Hank Atomic. They're on the second floor of the library.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume.
Oh, there we go.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5.
Here we go. Here you go, Luca. Ah, you found it.
His book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Brillo's cipher pen. He used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he traded Jeff for his purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween cash stash. Oh, Brillo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He
grift.
continued flipping.
Only found in Rub. Cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift and grub cart. Griffin. Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Ah, brilliant. I guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Kato. See what these other books. Maybe there'll be a charm. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No charm. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo
Before
come?
Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it. Bought and paid for. Enjoy. I thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yeah, it's cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting there for a while. Rolo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's just...
Armed at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come
He shook
on.
off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain up
Luca
step.
finished
The
off
step.
the remainder of the corn dog.
Oh, this is getting to be a whole thing. Pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step. Let's go to the courtyard. Wait, could it be this? Oh, a step up the staircase above here? There we go. And pick up when you need some pep. Near the fountain up the stairs. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. Rilla owes me one.
Looney waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Ugh, I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task a friendship brings. Good luck, Luca. Could it be the treehouse? I guess we're going to the treehouse. What takes flight but has no wings? Oh, there's Luca. I mean, there's Rolo. Hey. Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yup. And you got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then, I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
That was so cute! Thanks. You didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad. Dang it. You were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kinda freaked out. Rolo, still my turn. I felt like if you needed some new friend to help you, it meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Threw himself at Rolo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rillo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So cute. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? We could probably sneak into the Perennial Harvest headquarters while everyone's at festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait one more day. You know, I have been waiting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The aim is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. Oh gosh, I can't even get across the bridge. Oh shoot. Did you hear? After Mr. Kerr gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual Biggest Catch competition. As long as a boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Good luck. Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your gran this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. A letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it. God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
I love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. You know, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth, this was the best way to make Sure, you still had a good time without me. Rillo.
Luca was at a loss for words. But that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? Well, we could still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
What? What do you mean?
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
Fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel.
What the Hades? Witnessed the big freeze.
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a silent treehouse turned statuary, in a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end.
What?
No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't. I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Look at response. Begin to respond.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
So it was basically an issue between Luca and Rollo. He didn't make it out in time. So you're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Oh no.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
You're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gates, looming mansion, rich, reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will you will reveal your secrets to me. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Eris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now, this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? You do understand that I can't even speak. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect anything any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see the look on Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with that potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that change is painful. Wow. I was expecting shady. That's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all of
The
this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
How's the grandma? Oh my gosh! Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine.
What the freak?
Vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing
Gran
suspicion.
gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared.
What the Hades?
5.
Okay, we're gonna stop here at chapter 5. I'm going to check to see if there was any updates to the graphics card. I will be back in like 15 minutes if there's anything else I need to download.
What
But
big ears you have.
I will be back in 15 minutes. I'll start a new stream. So, yep. Again, 15 minutes I'll be streaming the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign that's going on that they've launched. It's out today for those who pre-ordered. And again, the official game comes out on the 28th for those who have pre-ordered. If not, then the game does not launch until I think like the 12th or the 16th. One of the two was the original launch, but early pre-orders, again, campaign comes out today at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock Pacific Time. Original game does not drop until October 28th, next Thursday. But, yep, we shall see you back in about 15-20 minutes. Hopefully there's no more updates and no more updates on the graphics card or on the game itself. All right. We'll see you back. Bye, 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 bye.